Hey you guys, I'm back. Now I don't know if I'm gonna upload this on the same day, so if I don't, hello, welcome to SK, also known as Sincerely Lay's channel. And on this channel, we talk about life lessons, we talk about books, and we just talk about anything that comes to mind, okay? Now, it's been about 3 years since I've been here in the States. No, I'm kidding. I am not. I love British accents. Like, I wanted to move to London. Like, I wanted to go to school abroad, like when I was fresh out of high school. This is random, and this has absolutely nothing to do with the topic we're going to talk about. However, I just want to give a little insight about me. So, yeah, before I had children and all that great stuff, I wanted to study abroad in London. And I wanted to live out there. I was going to pack up my stuff and just go. However, God had other plans. But I do believe one day I'm going to get to London. There is definitely something out there for me. I have a calling to go there, just like I have a calling to go to California. I love Cali. Never been, but I already love it. So now that I've said all that, I want to talk about soulmates. Not quite. So, whatever. Anyways, I want to talk about soulmates. So, as you all know, this is like one of my favorite mugs right now. I don't know if it'll... It says I don't believe in humans. Anyways, because, you know, a bit of a time. Anyways, so... I want to talk about soulmates, right? I know you're like, girl, you said that like 15 times. Get to the point. I'm getting there. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey now. No, I'm kidding. Seriously. But as you all know, there are different types of soulmates, right? And I want to speak on soulmates that come into your life as friends, that are meant to stay friends. However, you two have such a strong chemistry, such a strong attraction, you guys make it more than what it's supposed to be. And I want to speak on that because I've just recently dealt with a situation like that. I feel like I met a soulmate, right? And dude is dope. Dope. Like, I feel like, you know, he's like me, or you know what I'm saying, or I'm like him, whatever. And you know, we clicked very well, you know. However, I feel like God bringing us into each other's life, it was supposed to remain platonic because of the way the situation was set up. Now, I will not go into detail on how the situation was set up, because when it comes to talking about personal business, I feel like while I am entitled to talk about my business, I am not entitled to talk about anything that involves anybody else. Not in detail anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, for discretion reasons, I feel like that's just not right to do. You know, especially not to put in no damn video for the world to see. So, but I feel like, you know, I met a soulmate and, you know, we clicked. Could literally talk about anything, felt comfortable talking about anything and stuff like that. However, you know, because of attraction, because of chemistry, it went further than it was supposed to. And in turn, I feel like when you take a platonic soulmate and try to make it romantic, it will not work. It won't work if it's not meant to work. Now, I feel like, you know, everything happens for divine reasons. So maybe we were meant to cross those boundaries to realize, like, hey, you know, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? This is not what we're supposed to be doing. And that happens. But yeah, if you guys have like every soulmate is not a romantic soulmate. Some people come into your life and they can be the opposite gender of you. Now, if you are into the same gender, same thing. Even if you're attracted to each other, does not necessarily, or you guys have strong chemistry, does not necessarily mean you two are supposed to be in a romantic relationship. And when people try to force it and make it romantic, that's when things turn karmic, you know, and not the good kind of karma. It becomes toxic, and you know, then it's like you guys start bumping heads. It may start out like, I don't get it. When we were friends, everything was so great, it was so flowing. Now we're in a relationship, it just went left. It's because that person was never meant to be in a relationship with you. You know, you weren't supposed to take it past the friendship. And I feel like that's very important. Know that men and women can be platonic friends, and if you are into the same gender, you know, you can be platonic friends with someone you have chemistry with someone you have attraction to, and not go through with being romantic with them, because everyone is not meant to serve you in that way, and you're not meant to serve them in that way, because ultimately we're all here to serve. We're here to serve God first, then we're here to serve each other. You know what I'm saying? So I know I said that before in my cooking video. Not sure, as I said in the other video, I'm not sure if I'm going to post that. However, I just felt the need to really repeat that. That's important. You know, when that happens, it can taint the friendship. You know, if you are in a romantic relationship, once you cross that boundaries with a platonic soulmate, it's kind of hard to undo it. You know, it's kind of hard to like go back to just being friends, especially if there was already an attraction there. So at that point, you have to stop talking to that person, which sucks, because it's not like you lost a great friend, you lost a soulmate. But don't ever look at anything or anyone as a loss, because no matter how long or how short of a period a person plays into your life, they came there for a divine reason, and you two served your purpose to each other. And you know, hopefully it didn't end on a bad note, but if it did, that just, you know, it gives more insight on what you guys need to work on and stuff like that. And it lets you know for next time, like, hey, don't cross, you know, boundaries with someone. If you have a really good friendship with someone, now don't get me wrong, some best friends fall in love and make great lovers, but that's not always the case. You know, in most cases, it's like, if you guys were friends, you guys are probably meant to stay just friends. There are platonic soulmates, okay? I just want to say that. Like, if a person is your good friend, it's, you know, now you two talk. Now, I'm not talking about those friends that do relationship stuff together. I'm talking about friends that genuinely start off as, like, great friends and tell each other everything. Now, if y'all up there, you know, laying up, kissing, and hunching, and like doing stuff like going on vacations and stuff like that, that is not a friend. You may be fooling yourself and saying that's a friend. It's not a friend. Like, that's someone you are probably in love with, or they're in love with you. You guys are in love with each other, and you guys are probably scared to take that next step. So you're like, you know what, that's my best friend, that's my friend, you know, but deep down you're in love with that person. And, you know, that is also beautiful, because you guys, I feel like friendship is like the foundation to a healthy, great relationship. If that person is not your homie, not your friend, it's not going to work, because there are cupcake stages, right? But what happens once that cupcake stage fades? Not saying it will fade. God's willing, it won't fade. But, you know, it's going to simmer down sometimes, because life happens. Nobody want to be romantic all the time, you know. Of course, you know, you're attracted to a person, you're in love with a person, and stuff like that. In the beginning, it's all, oh, baby, cupcakes. I want to kiss you. I want to lay on you. I want to... If you know, you know. But what happens when life gets serious? When you're not feeling your healthiest? You're not going to feel like fucking. Excuse my language. You're not going to feel like making love. You know what I'm saying? Or what happens when your money is not right? Especially when it comes to men. Ambitious men at that. if his pocket's not right, he's not happy. He's not comfortable. He's not going to want to sit up there and lay in your beautiful portal of life if he don't have no dough in his pockets. So what happens when you hit those times? You're not going to want to be all cupcakey. You have to make sure that person is your friend, a true friend, because you go to your friends for counsel, and hopefully you have, genuine friends that aren't yes men in your life. I mean, friends that say, hey, that's not right. You need to get your act together. You need to, how we fixing this? Those are the type of friends you need in your life. Those are friends, for real. And friends like that aren't even friends, they family. You hear me? So, that's why I feel like, friendship is like the foundation. Well, God is the real foundation, because God is real love. And I pray you all find someone that loves you like God loves us. However, back to what I was saying, friendship is like the foundation of relationships. Because like I said, you're not going to want to be cupcakey all the time. So you're going to need someone that's really there for you, that's really on your team, that's really, rooting for you at all times. So, yeah. Why did I even say all that? Yeah. I said all that to say, that's like a super important part of a relationship. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, like I was saying, that's a super important part of a relationship. So, friendship is the foundation. Now, you just make sure that, I guess you two together will determine if this soulmate is a platonic soulmate, or if, it started off platonic and it's meant to blossom into, a loving relationship that will then turn into a union someday, God's willing. And the way you probably would be able to determine that is a few key factors about how it starts. Kind of how it starts. Like if the situation, now there's different things. Not every situation is the ideal situation, but if it's something's in the way of you guys, like a third party or whatever it may be, if there's something blocking you two from being more, I don't advise proceeding, because no matter how you feel about a person, no matter how attracted you are and all that other stuff, if it's going to hurt someone else, I do not advise, that whole just follow your heart stuff. It's you'll never go wrong following what you feel. However, it's if it's at the expense of another person's feelings, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you two are truly meant to be together, you guys will definitely find a way to be together where it works for every party involved. Now, don't get me wrong, there are exes that refuses to let go type stuff. And if that's the situation, that's different. But if it's someone you're actively involved with, and then you have a friend you're attracted to, make sure you cut ties with the person that you're involved with completely without leading them on, and let them know hey, I'm feeling somebody. I want to see where this goes. Or if you don't even want to let them know all that, just be I think this is it for us. And I don't want to get back together. I don't want, close all doors before you open a new one, okay? I just want to say that. And that's for karma purposes too, because you can really do damage by hurting the wrong person. And you never know how a person is going to react to that. So just, keep things a thou wow with everyone if you can. Because if not, God is going to reveal it anyway, and it's going to be worse. But yeah. If there's a third party, and third party doesn't necessarily mean a person, but a situation, anything that's preventing you two from being in a romantic relationship, take that as a sign that this person here is a platonic soulmate. You're not meant to be romantic with them. They're meant to be your road dog for life. And you their road dog for life. And by road dog, I mean, like, you know, that's your homie. That's someone, you know, you can go to in your time of need. And that's also someone you can go to when you're happy, you want to share great news, you share your wins together type stuff. But yeah, know the difference. And don't, had to sit up for this one, don't be led astray by lust, because that can distort your vision too. It can distort your way of thinking if you're lusting after somebody, because it's like I said, you know, if your platonic soulmate look good, you may want to be intimate with them because you are attracted to them, and that's lust. So don't let lust get in the way of a potentially great friendship. And that's all I say on that. That's all I have to say on that. So I didn't ramble too long. But yeah, I love you guys. Stay safe. Be blessed. Always go live your dreams. Don't chase your dreams, because when you chase something, that means it's running. As I said before, that means it's running away from you. What's meant for you is aligned with you. It's gonna flow to you. You know, don't disrupt that flow. Go live your dreams. Set intentions. Make a plan. Follow through with that plan and go out and live your dreams, because you can and you will. All it takes is hard work and sacrifice, prayer, and faith. As I said, I love you guys, and I'm off this because I can go on and on and on, on and on and on, on and on and on, on and on and on. But we're not going to do that today. Be blessed.